Hey, have you ever gotten ready to go on a really special date and you turn to your wife, your husband, your whoever it is that you're dating, whoever it is that you wanted to go out with, and you said, I really hope that tonight's dinner is really mediocre? Or have you ever decided to go on a trip and you say, I really hope that we go to the most okayest place on our vacation? No one says that, right? Yet sometimes that's what we do in our lives. We settle for mediocrity. We settle for just being okay. And I thought I would take a couple of moments today and talk about how you can show up as your best, because you don't want to show up mediocre. You don't want to show up okay. You don't want to show up just average. You want to show up your best. So tip number one to help you show up your absolute best is be intentional. Be absolutely intentional in your day, knowing what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Now, if you ever start your day and you think, I just feel lost, I feel like I'm just kind of floating back and forth, I want you to do this quick exercise. I want you to sit down for just a quick moment. I want you to take a couple deep breaths in through your nose and think about, what is it that I'm trying to accomplish? Why is it so important for me to show up today as my very best? And who needs me to be my best? If you could do those few things, you'll show up with more intention in your life because you'll have a purpose behind it. The second thing that you can do to really show up your best is be forward thinking. Ask yourself that question. Are my actions serving my future? Or are they taking away? Are they distracting me from being my absolute best? If you could frame things in the future, what you're trying to accomplish, how you're going to do it, you will find that you will be more intentional. You will then show up your best. See how that ties in together? The third thing is probably the most difficult one, and that is be consistent. If you're going to show up your best, you are the summation of your consistency. If you wake up and say, I'm just going to show up mediocre today, and I'm going to do that every day, that's how you're going to approach your goals, your dreams, your affirmations. That's how you're going to approach building your business. That's how you're going to approach planning that amazing vacation. But if you could be consistently focused on what is the best and how am I going to do that and what does that look like, you will then show up your best. And that's what you want. That's what your team needs you to be. You're a leader. They need you to show up your absolute best at all times. Hey, I want you to show up your best. Do those three things. Be intentional, be forward thinking, and be consistent. When you do that, you will show up your best. Make sure you head on over to thehappinessbreakthrough.com, click on free ebook, and download my free ebook that talks about these 20 tips to help you find your freedom. Go be your best today. The world needs that more than ever.